your first name, please?
Hi, it's Gwendolyn.
Spell it for us, please.
GWENDOLYN.
Does anybody ever call you Gwen? Does anybody cut it short, call you Gwen?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I would like to do that, Gwen. It seems more personal for me. Okay?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Miss TRUELOVE, go ahead.
For a moment you got confused, did you? Gwen, you work with other people's money. Is that about right? You do something with money as a profession?
No.
You do not.
That's interesting.
And yet, it's right in your name that may be an area you might like to look in.
Okay.
Because that capital G is really the people who have that letter in their name are the money makers.
Yes.
Okay, if I'm going to look for an investment broker, I'm going to look for somebody with a capital G. So I'm sensing that you have an opportunity coming up to do that.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's beautiful.
Okay. The W in your name means that you can hold what you're doing really close to your heart. Right? You're not a person who's out there with how you feel or what you're thinking. You tend to keep matters and things very close to you.
Yes.
Okay, you're very discreet, it's one word. Secretive is another word, but we're in the light channel today, so we're doing discreet.
Okay.
So you're a good secret keeper. You're someone that people can confide in. Do you find that happens often to you?
Oh, yes. Yes.
Oh, yes. Okay, beautiful. We have the E, which is involvement, and that N. And that N, it can be really assertive, but with you, I almost want to say it's that you are strong in who you are.
Ooh.
You've done a lot of personal work, and you know who you are now.
Yes.
And no one is going to tell you differently, not even me.
Wow.
Is that about right?
Oh, my gosh. Is it ever?
Okay, perfect.
Wow.
So tonight, are we doing a compatibility reading? Are we doing a love match? What are we doing?
How about, can you tell me what the difference is?
Compatibility is that you have someone in mind, or you are currently in a relationship with someone, or you're trying to date somebody. So we take that name and we compare it vibrationally to yours. Okay? So we're going to tell you sort of the percentile of a match that it would be, and we're going to tell you sort of how you can get along with that person. Okay? Now, if we do a love match for you, we're really picking a name for you.
Okay,
I don't
compatibility.
know if you have the opportunity to hear. Okay, perfect. And what is the name that we're doing this evening?
The name is Alan.
And is that a double L or one L?
No, just an A, one L.
And A-N?
Yes.
Okay, so he's a big career guy. And he's very sensitive about what he does for a living. He's also very sensitive about how he communicates. In fact, he's just very sensitive. Do you find that?
Yes.
A little overly so. He also communicates with a lot of assertiveness. You both have that assertiveness on the end of your name. Do you find sometimes it's a bit of a struggle between the two of you?
Oh, yes.
That, you each want something and it may be very different, and neither one of you has that compromise factor to it?
I think so.
The other thing that I find, too, is do you find that do you remember in your name I just said that you are a listener, you're a secret keeper, you keep everything close to yourself. If I go to the core of his name, I'm getting that he is a communicator, 100% a communicator. Do you find sometimes he's a little put out that you're not communicating with him or telling him what's going on in your life?
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. This is freaking me out. Yes.
Oh, I'm freaking you out. Okay.
No, it's a good freak out.
It's a good freak out. Okay.
Yes.
You know, that is going to be a struggle in this relationship. I'm not going to lie to you. We have both of you being very assertive. We have one person who, you know, needs their silence, needs their quiet time, keeps everything close, makes up their own mind, with the other person that has to constantly be talking it through. Do you begin to see what I'm saying?
I'm the one that wants to talk it through. He's a little more on the.
Can I jump in a second here, Gwen?
Yeah.
Gwen.
Yeah.
I understand that you're very discreet, and that's at W. And I understand also that we have a communicator. So he may have come into your life at a time where you have a desire to actually open up to someone, and that's what you were talking about.
Yes.
But that actually occurred only with this relationship, okay?
Yes.
Other relationships, you actually ran. You just kind of went, I don't really want to tell you something. But you got somebody now who wants you to do it, and that opened up in you. Does that make sense to you, girl?
Yes, yes, yes.
I'm going to give this a 95%. What do you think, Miss Truelove?
I wouldn't disagree. I am a little leery about that N, Gwen. This obviously was the moment for you to learn that, you know what, you two need to be able to compromise, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
Okay,
I think they have done that. I think they have. That's why I'm pushing it to 95. You want to go lower, or you want to go to the 100?
I probably would have put it I would have only dropped you about 6%. I would have put it about an 89%.
Okay. Well, it's still up there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gwen, this is kind of like a New Horizon thing. Did y'all start real short and then get long and go short? Does your timeline a little in and out on this relationship?
Oh my gosh. We're growing into friends, and you're absolutely right. It is like it is like an up and down, and it's communicating.
Well,
it's
that's
not
why
communicating.
I think when you did the compromise, like Miss Truelove said, when you came to a compromise, that's when I pushed it to 95. She's got it 89. We're going to go with this because I can see it going into probably another 3 years. I don't see it going anywhere in 3 years. Okay, Gwen?
Could we do one other thing for her? Just one other thing, Miss Lovelace. Okay, so Alan's love language is going to be words of affirmation. So you need to tell him how you feel about him, when you appreciate him, you know, why you appreciate him. Go through all that type of thing with him. Yours, and you may have to tell him this, I'm going to bet is, what do you think, Ms. Lovelace?
Go ahead and continue. I was listening.
Oh, I was going to say it's...
What her particular love language is?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we know he's an affirmer. Yeah, we know that. But I think she's a toucher. You know, she had a Y in her name before she got rid of it, but she's still a hugger. Aren't you, Gwen?
Yes.
Yeah, so you are a toucher. He's not so much of a toucher, so we got a compromise coming there. If she affirms him, he's going to touch. It's going to move, Gwen.
And I was going to say, even if you just tell him, Gwen, tell him every time he touches you how good it makes you feel.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
That
you got it.
Amazing for that relationship. Okay,
that's
so
right. I got the chills
that will
on that
take
one.
it to the next level.
Oh yeah, it's going. It's going. Yeah.
So you
Gwen, you
putting
got
it at a 95?
Yeah, I'm giving it a 95. She gets it 89. It's still real high, Gwen. It's on the meter, man. I mean, you're right on it right now. You've learned some things tonight that's going to take it all the way. Okay?
Yes, and I needed it, and I needed it. Because we're at we've had a misunderstanding, and my fear is that I don't want it to separate us.
Remember, Gwen, you create fear. You're a co-creator with your higher source mind. You created that fear, and I really think it came from that W, because you kept asking when. And remember the W's, honey. When, where, why, what, all those W's, they're all about you. And they're all about anybody out there that uses them, and they create fear every time they're brought up. So I just want to tell you, don't create fear. Do what the reading says, because the reading is your vibrations. It's going to work. If you follow your vibration, you're going to make it. Okay?
Thank you.
Gwen, have you ever heard the expression, don't go looking for trouble because you'll find it?
Yes.
Okay. I just want you to remember that.
Don't go looking for trouble.
Because you'll find it. Meaning, if you go looking for something wrong, that's exactly what you will create, something wrong, right?
Yes.
So when we're speaking about manifestation, I mean, we've just given you a very high ratio.
Yes.
You know, you now know things that you didn't know before. Just try to stay with the fact that this is really good.
You're right. Oh, my God, you're right. You're right.
Okay?
You're right. You're right. Thank you.
And Gwen, remember now, back at you. You are right. You are not wrong. Repeat your own thing that came out of your mouth, because what is in you is pure love, baby, for the situation. That's that desire and that funny stomach feeling you keep getting. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, you got the butterflies on this one.
I thought it was acid indigestion.
Oh, no, it's called love, baby. It's down in your stomach. Oh, love, baby. Love.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, the two of you, thank you, thank you, thank you. God bless you. You
God bless you,
you blessed me so much. Thank you. Thank you.
You're very, very welcome, sweetheart. Okay.
All right, bye-bye.
And Miss True Love, a short little break, The Light of Christmas. This is a new song that just came out, and it's by Toby Mac. Light of Christmas.
Build a snowman with the wind at his back. Got the day planned and presents to wrap.